Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I get ready in about 15 to 20 minutes. This bun took me about a minute and a half, you'll see in the video, but I know not everybody has a lot of time to get ready, including myself. Usually Monday through Friday I look rough, but on a Friday I might be looking like this. But anyway, if you guys want to see how I get ready, hopefully you guys are able to pick up tips and tricks, then just keep on watching. Please don't make sure to subscribe and like the video as well. Alright guys, so I'm going to start with brows like I usually would. I like to use the Brow Wiz. I am in the shade dark brown. That is the fastest way for me to do my brows, especially when I'm in a rush. So I will just go ahead and first comb through my brows. And then I'll just go ahead and start filling it in. And I'm just trying to fill it in, but I shape it just a little bit as I go. I'm not really being super precise because again, I don't have that much time. I'm just kind of following my natural brow shape, filling it in, and then shaping kind of as I go. Alright, so that is good enough for me. It definitely looks better than this. And I'll just do the same to the other side. I've actually gone back to like using my Brow Wiz a lot because I just feel like I'm always in a hurry. And this is just, even when I am like doing full on glam, I've been reaching a low for my Brow Wiz. A low. And the thing that I really like using about the Brow Wiz too is like if you just do a really harsh line, you can just take your spoolie and blend it out really quickly. Or you could even take your finger honestly and just like pretty much take it off. But with that being said, I always like to set my brows, especially when I use the Brow Wiz, because it is so easy for it to come off that I feel like the brow gel really comes in handy. Pretty much it for my brows. I just kind of blend them out. If you feel like there's any harsh lines, just blend them out really quickly. And then I like to use brow gel and I'll set that. That way they last for a pretty long time. And then moving on, I'm gonna go ahead and go straight into priming my face. I'll do eyeshadow, but like you guys will see, it's like really quickly. I don't really take that much time. So to go ahead and prime my face, I'm gonna use the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. It's a pore minimizing primer. And I just take a little bit, I just put it kind of towards, like right here. I have a little bit of, oh, I got it over here. I just have like a little bit of pores, like kind of right here and a little bit on my nose, the T-zone. But that's pretty much it, I don't use that much. I feel like you guys are super close today. Alright, and then after that, I like to go in just with a little bit of the First Light priming by, or primer by Becca. Just a little bit to add kind of a little bit of glow. Because for the same reason that I'm not really doing like a full glam, I usually like to do like a glowy look. That way I look fresh, I look awake. I don't look like I just woke up and I didn't have time to do my makeup. So yeah. Alright, and so after that, I just go ahead and choose my foundation. I usually like to go in with the Hourglass Stick Foundation when I'm like in a really big hurry because I can just put this on my face. I don't have to worry about like pumping out my liquid foundation on a little tray or anything like that. I just go in straight with this. And then I can just take a brush and then blend it out and not even worry about having to wet my beauty blender, although I will still end up using it. And then I just take a brush to blend that out. So I like to spray a little bit Fix Plus on there. And then we're just gonna blend that out. Alright, and then once I just have that foundation blended out, I'll go ahead and use a concealer. This is the Light Neutral Shape Tape Concealer you guys know I love to use. And what I'll do here is I'll put it under my eyes, and then I'll put like one dot on each of my eyelids. Because what I like to do is I'll go ahead, oh, I look sexy. What I like to do is I'll go ahead and use concealer for my primer on my eyelid as well. And this is just a beauty blender. I'm gonna go ahead and blend this out. It's been a while since I've used the Black Pro Beauty Blender, and I definitely missed it because the other one I had was like super beat up. I ended up throwing it away, and then I had to replace it because I was waiting for the VIP sale, and now I finally have it. And then I try to put it as close as possible, like to my eyebrow. That way you can kind of look a little bit more shaped as well. But I don't take my time to carve them out with concealer because we ain't got time for that. You know what I just realized? This is my lighter concealer. I even said light neutral, and the one I like to use is light medium, which is this one. So, but you know what? It's okay. We're just gonna work with this because it's gonna make us look even more awake, because we're really trying to go for that awake look. Normally, I don't go with such a light concealer. I like to mix this one with my other concealer when I really want a bright eye, because this one is just too light on its own, and of course I realize it as I'm applying it. But it's okay. It's alright, we're gonna make it work. So as you guys can see, I'll go ahead and blend that out, and then I'll just get a powder and I'll set my under eye, and I will go ahead and also set my eyelids, that way they don't crease. So I'm gonna use my Cover FX, what is this? Perfect Setting Powder. And I'm just gonna go ahead and pick up my beauty blender, and I'm gonna go ahead and set. So under my eye, I don't push too hard, I just gently tap. Same thing on the other eye. Voila. And I'm just gonna go ahead and take any brush and take off the excess powder. We're not trying to bake today, we don't have time. I just wanted to set this. And all right, let's keep it moving. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and use a little bit of bronzer. I'm not gonna really contour, I'm just gonna bronze the face. And so I'm taking my Hoola Benefit bronzer. I'm gonna go ahead and use the brush that it comes with, which is this one. I actually really like it because you're able to bronze and kind of like contour at the same time, because it gives you such a precise. And then you just make sure you get that jawline. Ooh, look at that. Now just take a little bit and then kind of just run it on the side of my face, my temples. And I'm gonna go ahead and try to blend it out a little bit upwards to kind of diffuse like that white dark I have under my eyes because it's super bright under there, and I'm just gonna kind of blend up a little bit. And same thing here. Again, I'm bronzing, not really contouring, so I don't have to be really precise. I'm just trying to warm up the face. And yeah, so also I feel like what really helps you kind of look like really awake and cute is blush. So I'm gonna go ahead and use NARS Orgasm, which is this too. I like this blush, especially when I'm not really doing another kind of look, because it's kind of it has like little shimmer in this blush, so I just feel like this one just makes you look more like cute, you know. And when I'm not wearing like a super dramatic eye, I like to really go in with blush because I feel like I'm able to, since I don't really have much like of anything else going on, so it's okay. And a little bit more on this side. Yep. For highlight, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy highlighter palette, or Amra, whichever you like to go by. And I need a highlighting brush. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and use this Morphe R36 brush. And at first I wasn't really too sure about this highlighter, which is crazy to say because I know that she looks gorgeous in her pictures and her highlight is always popping. But I started to really like it because it's more of a, like, you build this up, so if you want like just like a subtle, you can use just a little bit and it'll look really cute, or if you want to build it up, you can definitely build it as well. I mean, that looks really, really pretty. It's just, yeah, this, I feel like this is that type of highlighter that actually gives you like a pretty glow versus just like the stark on your cheeks, like you just, you know, it's like a line. I feel like this one actually does kind of looks like a glow, like it looks wet. So I actually really, really like this highlighter. So a little bit on the nose and a little bit on the Cupid's bow. Alright, so that is it for my face makeup, believe it or not. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and do the eyes, and then lips, and we're done. Like that's it. So I'm gonna use my Shade and Light palette. I'm just gonna use like this middle shade right here, and this is a Morphe E22 brush. And what I'm basically gonna do is just put this all over my crease and then pretty much all over my lid. This is just so it looks like I have some color on my eyelid, but I don't really have to worry about like blending too much because this is like a pretty neutral brown, I feel like. Obviously it's like, you know, a contour palette, but these palettes a lot of the times have like super universal multi-use shades. So that's what I like to do with this. And then at first I'll kind of just put it down on my crease, and then I kind of will put it on my lid a little bit. I only go in with one color because, again, I don't really have time for anything else. And to make it easier on yourself, try to get one that has kind of like a pointed tip, because I'll kind of use it just for a little bit on my lower lash line. And then that's it. Like, I'm done with that besides mascara and eyeliner. Okay, and then I'm gonna grab a little bit and put it on my lower lash line. And yeah, that is it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and curl my lashes. One thing I will say is if you have like just an extra couple of minutes, applying false lashes will really, really make the difference. Like, even though you're doing your makeup like 10-minute makeup, like even if you only have like 10 or 15 minutes to do your makeup, but if you just happen to have like an extra 3 minutes, I would definitely put some like light false lashes on, because lashes really, really also tend to make your eyes just like stand out more, obviously, because of your lashes. Alright, so I realized I started putting my mascara without even saying what I was using. This is like a little mini Tarte Lashes Lights Camera mascara, and I'm just applying this. I'm not gonna apply false lashes because, again, I don't have time. But if you do have an extra few minutes, I would recommend to put lashes on, but only if like you're pretty comfortable and pretty quick at putting them on, because if it's gonna take you a long time, if you put them on and then they're gonna look wonky and you gotta fix it, take it off, do it again, just don't even do it, don't bother, because then you're gonna waste time and you're just gonna get frustrated, right? And then you might mess with like your eyes and have lash glue. And but if you're pretty comfortable with putting lashes on, I would definitely recommend to do it, because it really does make a difference, especially when you don't really have time to do the rest of your makeup and you're just kind of rushing through and want to look presentable. And then make sure you guys hit your lower lash line, because that actually does make a difference. They stand out more. Oh, don't do that. But your lower lash lines will tend to stand out more, especially when you don't have a whole bunch of makeup on. So that is necessary. I'm gonna take a Q-tip to do this. And that's just what happens when you're trying to talk and do this all fast. You guys, I use Q-tips all the time, by the way. Like, what I'll do is I'll kind of like, so for example, obviously you just saw, like, I'll kind of go where I messed up and I kind of just roll my Q-tip like gently. I don't press too hard and it comes off. So it's really easy to fix. Okay, so we're almost finished. Last two things is go ahead and make sure you line your waterline, because that will definitely make a difference. I'm using the Marc Jacobs, what shade is this? I think it's called In the Pink, and it's just a bright color, and that will kind of really also make it seem like you are really awake. I got this shade. I was really trying to get like a good white, and like I mentioned before, I really like these eyeliners. But this is like the lightest shade I got. I mean, I could find from his line, but I actually feel like it's so bright that it almost looks white anyway. So yeah, there's that. And then last but not least for the eyes is the inner corner highlight, because that also makes a super big difference. So I'm using my Jaclyn Hill palette, and this is Beam. I always use this for my inner corner highlights because it's so pretty and it like really stands out, I feel like. Yeah, it's just really, I mean, wow, like that makes such a big difference, doesn't it? And yeah. And then last but not least, I'm gonna do the lips and we're done. I mean, besides my hair, because I'm obviously gonna do something about my hair. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and go old school with this NYX Butter Gloss. I've had this for years, but I actually really like it. So my lips are looking kind of dry. I also feel like I also feel like when you're wanting to look like really awake and dewy, I feel like gloss is the way to go versus a matte lipstick. Sometimes I do matte and gloss over. I just prefer gloss when I want to look like super awake and super nice. So there is that. And then I gotta set my face, obviously. So I'm gonna just set my face with Fix Plus, and then I'm kind of just going with my beauty blender and kind of just pat, that way the powders can blend nicely together. And that's it. Like, this is how I get ready when I have no time. I have like maybe 15 minutes. And so for my hair, I will just go ahead and throw it in a bun and like I'll call it a day. That's pretty much it. So I'll just show you guys. So I have a lot of hair, so I'm gonna scoot. I'm obviously scooting back. I just basically like put my hair over because I have so much hair. And so I'll kind of try to get it as high as possible. And it's obviously like a messy bun because I'm not really brushing it out. If I brush my hair out, it'll look crazy. I obviously brush it when I first get out of the shower, but I try to do it as wet as possible because if I do it while it's dry, it'll be extremely frizzy. So from here, I'll just go ahead and do the bun. But I have a feeling that this is not gonna hold my bun because this thing is probably not, but we'll try. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna do one and I'm gonna go ahead and grab another one, so give me a second. This is what thick haired girls, y'all know about this, right? I like these. I really like these, but there's like hit and misses. Like sometimes I'll use one and it pops like as soon as I try to use it. But anyway, so I'm just gonna go ahead and hopefully it doesn't pop on me. And it's a good one. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I kind of just messed with my bun a little bit. So it's kind of messed up from right here, but it's not perfect. I'm just gonna put a bobby pin. And that's it. I'll just pop in some earrings. I feel like it's lopsided. What do you guys think it is, huh? Okay, whatever. That's as good as it's gonna get. And that's it. I'll pop on some earrings probably. And that is my 15-20 minutes. I have no other time to get ready. Alright guys, that's pretty much for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if this video was helpful and if you guys also struggle and only have like 15 or maybe 20 minutes to get ready in the morning or ever because of either your kids or just in general you always run behind, because that's me. Honestly, I don't know how I find the time to get glam sometimes because I never have time. I'm always running late. So anyway, yeah, if you guys like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.